You know, at times we do have serious situations that arise in our lives. And at times that probably most all of us have considered drastic measures as a possible correction or a possible solution to some of our drastic problems. I know I myself in my past, being an ex-alcoholic of 35 years, had a deep tendency of suicide in my past. Many times in my lifetime I considered suicide as a way out. Am I happy today that I did not choose this way out, for I have become happier today than ever before in all of my life. So I realize now that there is much, much more to live for. Even in my darkest moments when I was the drunkest of all, lying in the gutter in my own vomit and sickness and depressions and screaming out for help, and no one would want to even touch me. I remember at one time sitting on the side of my bed with handfuls of capsules, ready to take all these capsules in a suicide attempt, thinking that this is my best way out. I woke up in the morning after I had passed out. The capsules were all over the floor, enough to have killed 7 or 8 human beings. So happy today that I didn't fulfill my longing at that time of an ignorant way out such as suicide, for now I can clearly see that there is an answer for every problem. And we do have many, many brothers and sisters that we can talk to about these situations. I myself, for one, Cosmo, am always willing to talk to anyone at any time. Our phone number is always available. You can always, anyone, call the Universal Peace Center. We have many, many others that we can call. Our pastors, we can talk more closely to our moms and dads at times than we think we can. But there's many, many avenues, but there's one avenue that is not the way to wimp out. I was always a wimp in all my life. When I was in school, I was probably one of the biggest wimps that ever lived. I'm here to tell you the truth, how things really are. No longer am I a wimp, for I think that I'm just as brave as any of the bravest that there are today. So finally I can see that there is a way. There is a way out. Suicide is not the way. The drugs and the suicide, I've tried most all the drugs in my past. I've done heroin. I've tried most all of the different drugs. I've injected drugs. I've tried them all, and let me tell you now, thank God that was not the way either for me. It is not the way for me either today, for I encourage everyone to become drug-free. Drugs are not the way. They are the most horrible, horrible thing that I ever did in all my life. I just give thanks today. I'm eternally grateful that I am drug-free. And also that I am alcohol-free, for no longer am I an alcoholic. I have given up the alcohol. No longer does it bother me. I don't condemn the others for going through the same as me, but I can relate with others about the horrible pains and the torture that I inflicted on others through alcohol and the unbelievable way of drugs and injections and needles and things that don't even fit society. There are many ways. Let's come together and let's trust one another. Let's work together. I believe in you. I'm asking you to believe in me. I'm asking all of our younger brothers and sisters on the island, everyone who might share with this program. Please, let's come together and let's trust one another and let's support one another in all these different things. For we have many alternatives today. I am so grateful that we have all these many alternatives. We can share one with another. The drastics are not the way. I would encourage everyone, even with the use of marijuana, do not try marijuana. Do not just openly go out and try marijuana ignorantly, for this could be disastrous for ones who know not the way. Marijuana, as far as I know, has no horrible side effects, except in the very beginning. There are side effects, which it could be of fear or it could be of ecstasy. However, it's within the mind, because the marijuana intensifies that to be. So it is not a wise thing to just unknowingly try anything, any substance, what it might be. Marijuana is a natural herb, is not a drug whatsoever. We're going to prove that later on in the program today. Hallelujah. We have many ways. Suicide is not the way for any of us. Let us all join together, and those in the rest homes and retirement homes. Let's all join together and help one another. Gathering 94 is coming our way this year, July the 1st through the 7th. Let's all plan to come and be together at our gathering. Hallelujah. Let us go on within the wonderful and exciting, most controversial, Cosmic Express. one of the biggest tricks within our court systems today is the arraignment. For without the arraignment, the court cannot hold one or bind one over for a trial. If we refuse to arraign, remaining silent under our constitutional rights and our Miranda rights, and refuse to allow the judge to arraign for us, then we cannot be tried or bound over for a court of law, for that is one of the first tricks within our court systems today. Mahalo, and a happy day. He who cannot forgive others breaks the bridge over which he must pass himself. For every man needs forgiveness. Thomas Fuller, 1608, 1661. He who cannot forgive others breaks the bridge over which he must pass himself. For every man needs forgiveness. Thank you, Brother Thomas Fuller. 1608 and to 1661. This saying just came from a brother on a recent tape. We'll talk more about him at on a later edition, rather. So you don't have to listen to me for survival. You do not have to listen to me, for survival is not mandatory. Well, I'm having a little trouble today with my cameraman over here, and also we do have a new timekeeper. I'd like to give credit to my new timekeeper here, and our cameraman who zooms in and out for us, and our audio men and our video people, all of us together here, for the wonderful technology involved within the Cosmic Express. Aloha and a happy day. All right, we have right now a transcript that I'd like to, court proceedings that I'd like to read to you. February the 16th, 1993. This was in court in Ka'au, Hawaii. Transcript of proceedings before the Judge, Puna Division, presiding on Tuesday, February the 16th, 1993. Arraignment and plea appearances for the State Deputy Prosecuting Attorney. Also appearing Ronald Cosmo Gresham, and the address reported by Tuesday, Mr. Hoprin, Jesse Quava. Mr. Hoprin calling for the court, Jesse Quava. Mr. Gresham says, Judge. The court says, yes, sir. Mr. Gresham, Miss Quava, because of a great tragedy, is not able to appear in court today and has asked me to bring this affidavit to read before the court. The court, sir, your name? Mr. Gresham, Cosmo Gresham, Your Honor. The court, Mr. Gresham, on what capacity do you appear before this court? Mr. Gresham, she has asked me because of a great tragedy that I come as a friend, as a next friend. Excuse me.